Limata. He will be starting soon. Oh, story time with Mr. Limata, where all your dreams come true. Oh, it brings to life your favorite stories with a great big smile. You won't live lonely, won't you start all the reading? I just can't wait to be hearing story time with Mr. Limata. He will be starting soon. Oh, story time with Mr. Limata, where all your dreams come true. Oh, he brings to life your favorite stories with a great big smile. You won't live lonely, won't you start all the reading? I just can't wait to be hearing.
Good morning, and welcome to Storytime. Happy Friday, wherever you're joining us from today, and glad that you could spend some time here with us today on Storytime. Thank you indeed for being here, and wishing you a lovely day ahead. It'll be a hot one in most places, so please be sure to hydrate. Be sure to put on that sunscreen, and just carry that hat and everything else that you need. And also, yes, I hope that your activities are indoors later on in the day as it gets warmer and warmer. Thank you so much for joining us here today on Storytime. I think San Mateo should be around 71, so one of the cooler places, but we're looking at about 95 and high 80s in most of the places around the bay. How is it where you are? Please do check the weather apps and see what it says about your area and see what you need to do to be protected. Thank you so much for joining us here today on Storytime. Absolutely love the book that we have for you. We read many books that are magical here on Storytime, but none quite like this one, and I'm excited to share this one with you today. Coming to us from Chronicle Books of San Francisco, and of course this one is written and illustrated by Marianna Coppo, and you know you're in for a treat when Marianna brings us a book. So thank you so much for joining in, and happy to dive into this one from Chronicle Books Spring Catalog, the book that can read your mind. Excited for this one. Are you ready to just be blown away? Thank you so much for joining in Storytime here, the book that can read your mind. And this one is out and available from wherever you find books, out at your local library. Find it. And yes, it came out on March 12th, 2024. So it is around. Go and find it at your local library today and enjoy the magic at home. But before then, you get to read it here with us on Storytime. Thank you indeed for being here. And wishing everybody, you and of course the people in your life, a fantastic Friday. Thank you so much for joining us here today on Storytime. Who's here this morning ready to enjoy a wonderful story? Good morning to you. How are you doing today? Kathy out there in Ohio, and you're saying it is hot out there today. Well, please do what you can to stay cool. And of course, if you know of any cooling spots, let others know that may need it. Thank you so much for joining us here today on Storytime. Chronicle Books Spring Catalog, a magical book, the book that can read your mind. Marianna Coppo writes and illustrates this one, coming your way very, very shortly. Thank you indeed for being here with us on Storytime. Absolutely appreciate you. And of course, if you're enjoying the sports going on around, I hope that you're having lots of fun. We know too that yesterday, was that fantastic ball game as the match was held there in memory of Willie Mays. One inspirational person for sure. And for all you baseball lovers out there, I hope that you enjoyed the game, but also most importantly that it was in memory of Willie Mays. Thank you so much for joining in here on Storytime. The Euros for all you soccer fans are out and happening, and of course the Coppa America as well is happening. Lots to feast on in terms of sports. sports. But before then, we have a magical book to read together today, and I hope that you are ready for this one. The book that can read your mind. Get ready, get cozy, get comfortable. We'll be getting started very, very shortly. Thank you indeed for being here. This one is written and illustrated by Marianna Coppo, and this is Story Time coming to you live from Oakland, California. And of course, if you miss us live, you can always catch the recording at storytimewithmrlimata.com, at Storytime with Mr. Limata on Facebook and YouTube. And why not follow us on Instagram so you can see everything that's happening Storytime. Thank you indeed for being here. I'll be right back after this short break for our story for today. Thank you indeed for joining in Storytime. Absolutely love spending time here with you.
Hi, everyone. I'm Amanda with Amanda Weltman Photography. I'm a photographer and printmaker based in the Pacific Northwest, and I believe that your face deserves wall space. Enjoy today's story time with my favorite storyteller, Mr. Limata.
Welcome back indeed. Thank you, Amanda Waltman Photography out there in the Pacific Northwest, out there in Seattle. Thank you indeed. And yeah, if you have photography needs, you know who to call. Thank you so much for joining us here on Storytime. And did you say why? Well, because your face deserves war space, as Amanda puts it. Thank you so much for joining us here on Storytime. And it is also hot out there in Kentucky as well. Thank you for joining us today, Megan. Good to see you here with us on Storytime. Absolutely appreciate you. And of course, you say we will watch this evening. So pizza ingredients. Oh my goodness, Pizza Friday happening out there in out there in Kentucky. Thank you indeed for sharing, and yeah, making me hungry, making me want to get pizza today too. Thank you so much for joining in. I hope that you enjoy this magical book. Ari, I hope that you enjoy this magical book as well. Thank you for joining us here on Storytime, the book that can read your mind. This one comes to us from Marianna Coppo. It is written and illustrated by Marianna Coppo, and we're reading this one with permission of the publishers, Chronicle Books of San Francisco, and this is coming straight from their spring catalog. Here we go. The book that can read your mind. Are you ready? All right. I'll probably need your help at one point with this one. But yeah. Oh, those end papers. I'm such a fan. The book. Lady Rabbit presents The Book That Can Read Your Mind. Words and Pictures by Marianna Coppo, and read with permission of the publishers, Chronicle Books of San Francisco. Here we go. Prestigious readers, welcome to my show. Oh, I'm excited for this one too. Prestigious readers, welcome to my show. Well, Lady Rabbit, what do you have for us today? Yeah, what do you have for us today? Well, first of all, I have to tell you a secret. This book is not a normal book. This book is, in fact, magical. Let me show you. I could pull the same old guy out of the hat, but it wouldn't be enough to convince you, would it? Yeah, we've seen that one before, huh? I don't blame you. What does it take to make something appear out of nowhere in a book? All right, you may go now. Any book can do that. Yeah. I don't blame you. Yeah, we need something extra than just pulling some old guy out of a hat. I don't blame you. What does it take to make something appear out of nowhere in a book? Any book can do that. Yep, sure can. I could disappear. Poof. Did that impress you? Are you impressed? I could fly away or even lose my head. Whoa. But I suppose you still might not believe that this book is magical. Well, you almost got me there. Those are some pretty neat tricks. Yeah, I could poof, disappear. Whoa, where did you go? I could fly away or even lose my head. But I suppose you still might not believe that this book is magical. Wow. Then what are you going to do? Well, let's try something different. What if I told you that I could read your mind? What if I told you that I could read your mind? What would you do then? Well, I think that would be impressive, right? Let's try something. What if I told you I could read your mind? Kathy, I'm going to ask you to help me with this one. It is a cute book, isn't it, Kathy? Oh, yeah. Absolutely. One, two, three, eyes on me. I should do that better. I'm a teacher, right? Let's try that one more time. One, two, three, eyes on me. One, two, eyes on you. Concentrate. Ready. We are connected now. Let's turn to our distinguished audience. Oh. Who's there? Who's watching Lady Rabbit? What are we going to do? Yeah, concentrate. Are you ready? All right, here we go. All right, wow, what a lovely sight. Now take a good look at them. Choose one audience member, only one. Don't tell me who it is. I just need a little help. Would you kindly tell me which row they are in? Ah, let's try that again. Wow, what a lovely sight. Lovely looking audience, isn't it? Now take a good look at them. Choose one audience member. Just one, only one. Don't tell me who it is. I just need a little help. Would you kindly tell me which row they are in? Kathy, are you able to pick an audience member for us? You can just type it. I won't read it out. Let's see if the book will know. If not, I will pick one for us. All right. I just need a little help. Would you kindly tell me which row they're in? Ooh, which row are they in? All right. So I'm going to pick one and let's see. Oh, row 3. Are we 1, 2, 3? So you've picked one from row 3, Kathy. All right. Here we go. I'm taking this as row 3. All right, here we go. So if you've picked that row, one, just to make sure, 1, 2, 3. Row 3, if they're in this row, go to pages 22. Oh, thank you. It was actually Ariel. Thank you, row 3. We picked row 3. If they are in row 3, in this row, go to pages 22 to 23. All right, here we go. This is where we go on intermission. All right, let me pull that out for us. 22 to 23. Let's see if the person that you picked, or if the character, the audience member that you picked, will be the one. Oh no, that's not fair. During intermission, everyone changed places. Can you please tell me which row they are in now? All right, your turn again. Yeah, everybody moved around. During intermission, everyone changed places. Can you please tell me which row they're in now? Can you still see that audience member? Can you let us know which row? Initially, they were in row 3. Can you see them now? Which row are they in? I'll wait a little bit just to get that from Ariel. Yeah. Everybody moved around. Which row are they in now? Let us see. Oh, lost them. Oh no. Should I go back so we can see who they were? Yeah, it is a lot of characters in there, huh? Oh my goodness. Okay, let me try this. Let me go back to this one and see if that will work. Otherwise, let me see. I'll try and pick. I'll let you all know who it was. Let us see. All right, here we go. Here we go. All right, so that is that first one. Do we have that one? Yeah. You see them? All right, now let us go back to page 23, 22 to 23. Are we there? Yes. Can you see them now? Okay, perfect. Can you see them now? Where are they now? Yeah. Oh no, everyone moved around. Can you please tell me which row they're in now? Row 5. All right. So we're saying they're in row 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. Somewhere in there. If they're in this row, go to page 30, figure 4. Page 30, figure 4. Page 30, figure 4. All right. Here we go. Page 30. Figure 4. Oh my goodness. Page 30, figure 4. Was that them? Did you choose cupcake? Please let us know. That is so cool. Let's see if we got it right. If the book got it right. Did you choose? Oh, how about that? Thank you for playing along. Oh my goodness, this book, fantastic. Oh, I love it. Thank you for being for participating in that one. I love that. And you could try out with so many different characters in this book too. And I've tried it many times and it has read my mind every single time. That was awesome. Thank you indeed. The book that can read your mind. This one comes to us from Marianna Coppo, written and illustrated by Marianna Coppo, and we're reading it with permission of the publishers, Chronicle Books of San Francisco. We could try another character, but we're out of time and we're going to stop here for now. But please find it from your local library. Find it where you find books and get to enjoy and play over and over again. Yes, pick somebody. It could be the cupcake like Ariel did. Thank you so much for joining us here today on Storytime. I hope you enjoyed that one. I will catch you on the other side of this very short break when we're back with more story time.
Hi, friends. I'm Marietta Apollonio, the author and illustrator of Jack the Library Cat, and you are watching my family's favorite Story Time with Mr. Limata. Bye.
Oh, we love you so much here indeed, Marietta Apollonia out there in Harvard, Massachusetts. Thank you so much for joining in. And of course, she's brought us wonderful books indeed, including Jack the Library Cat. Thank you so much for being here with us today. I hope that this book has entertained you. I hope that it has left you wanting more and indeed trying to find it at that local library. Yes, use those libraries. They are there for you, your local resources. Thank you so much for joining us here today on Storytime. And if you're living also in a places that will be overly hot today. Hopefully your library is a cooling space as well. Why not read some books there and use some cold air as well there? But just check in with them before you go to make sure that they have cooling, indeed, that they have AC. Thank you so much for joining us here today on Storytime. Absolutely appreciate you. Thank you, Ariel, for playing with us. And of course, thank you to everybody that was joining us live. And I hope that you enjoyed that wonderful, wonderful book, magical book, the first of its kind here on Storytime. Absolutely love it. Love Marianna Coppo's work. And of course, a big thank you to Chronicle Books of San Francisco for allowing us to share so many wonderful books here on Storytime. Absolutely appreciate you all. I hope that you have a wonderful day, whatever you're up to today, whether you're in competition for something, whether you're just relaxing, whether you're reading, going to the library, going on a walk, whatever it is that you're doing. I wish you the very best of fun and, of course, just relaxation. Thank you so much for joining us here today on Storytime, and we'll see you again on Monday when we're back with more Storytime. And also, please look out. Brand new coming out will be the Storytime podcast. So we do have Storytime here that where we'll continue to read our books and enjoy, but we also have the Storytime with Miss Limata podcast that will be coming out beginning next week. The first episode comes out next week. We will talk books. We'll just analyze books and look at them, and also just go on many different conversations, including those little bits that may, make us think of one thing or another. But look out for the Storytime with Miss Limata podcast that will be coming out beginning next week. Episode 1 will be out. Thank you so much for joining us here on Storytime. Absolutely appreciate you. Good morning out there in Patagonia, Argentina. Love the book. It was super fun. Thank you. Good to know. Oh my goodness. To Ingrid, I know we are way behind on getting your book here to Storytime. We need to get that sorted. We need to communicate and get that sorted and bring the book so everybody can enjoy. Maybe we could try and bring it in next week. Thank you so much for joining us here today on Storytime. I hope that everything is going well out there in Argentina. I know that the Coppa America is on. I feel like pretty much the last time we talked when Argentina were winning the World Cup. So I hope that the Coppa America is another good one for you. Thank you so much for joining us here today on Storytime. And how's Pedro doing? It has been a minute. Thank you indeed for being here. This has been Storytime for today. This has been Storytime for this Friday, yes, for this week, rounding up the week, Storytime with a special book, magical book, even more magical, I think, than the books that we usually read. But this one was the first of its kind on Storytime, coming to us from Marianna Coppo. Thank you indeed for being here. I hope you've enjoyed every story that we've read for you today, this week. I hope that you continue to send in those recommendations. Let us know what you'd like to see here on Storytime. Absolutely appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you for taking the time to be here with us on Storytime. You could have been doing anything else, but you chose to be here, to be in community with us, to learn together, and of course, to have fun together and get lost in the world of books, world of magic. Thank you so much for joining in Storytime today. I will see you again next week for more Storytime. Thank you to you, Ariel, for joining us. Thank you, Megan, for joining us. And Ari, I hope that you enjoy this later on in the evening. Kathy, thank you for being here out there in Ohio, where it is very hot. Luna, thank you for being here with us. And to everybody else that is joining us later on for the recordings, well, thank you for choosing Storytime, and we'll see you again next week. Much love from me. Biggest of hugs. Bye-bye.
Story time with Mr. Limata. He will be starting soon. Oh, story time with Mr. Limata, where all your dreams come true. Oh, he brings to life your favorite stories with a great big smile. You won't live lonely, won't you start all the reading? I just can't wait to be hearing Story time with Mr. Limata. He It will be starting soon. Oh, story time with Mr. Limata, where all your dreams come true. Oh, he brings to life your favorite stories with a great big smile. You won't live lonely, won't you start all the reading? I just can't wait to be hearing. Read me all of your stories, some stories from far away, others right here in my neighborhood. Story time. Ooh. Story time. Story time with Mr. Limata. It will be starting soon. Story time with Mr. Limata, where all your dreams come true. Oh, he brings to life your favorite stories with a great big smile. You won't live lonely, won't you start all the reading? We just can't wait to be hearing. Brings to life your favorite stories with a great big smile. You won't live lonely, won't you start all the reading? We just can't wait to be hearing.